All right, you guys, I guess I have a little treat for you today. Another video on this 3.5 V6 Dodge Charger. We will be working on changing my fan and my radiator. The only reason I'm doing that is because I left some tools. Boink. Left some tools right up in here, thinking it would be safe. Ended up puncturing my radiator down there. Destroyed my fan. You can see my fan has no more teeth left. So heads up, you guys, if you guys are gonna be leaving tools inside of under your hood, be careful where you leave them. So we are going to be doing radiator and fan replacement. Now, first things first, disconnect the battery, disconnect all these units here, all the plugins. All the plugins have to be disconnected. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand. So what I plan on doing is, as I'm doing it one by one, I'll give you guys an update. Do it that way, make it easier on myself. Hopefully it's pretty clear for those who like to do it themselves. Okay, so first things first is I'm going to unplug, disconnect everything. I'm going to go under here. What you'll be looking at down here. Now remember, if you're going to be doing your own radiator, you're going to need some stands and jacks to get up under here, because you have to lift the car up pretty good little ways just to get this out. Disconnect the hose, which is one here, one up there, and we're going to disconnect the fan, which is 2 screws. All right, the fan is out. We had 2 10mm bolts and some simple electrical connectors. This kind of gave me a little problem. I thought maybe it was a push-in pin or something, but this, you just pulled it. I just pulled it apart and it popped right off. So there's the fan. Also, I removed this box, little flathead. Gave me the wiggle room I needed to get the fan out easier. And there's the radiator. Now remember, you do have a condenser on here, and the condenser is as well as connected to the radiator. It has about 4 bolts. I only left 2 up there, 2 on top. Easier to get to, didn't really need them at the bottom. But most likely you guys, whoever, might still have both bolts connected to the condenser in the back of the radiator. So make sure you get that, because that might hold on and not allow you to pull the radiator out. Alright, you guys, check your items, check your fan, check your radiator, make sure that they're both the same, make sure everything lines up properly. You have no problems putting it back in. Take off anything that didn't come with. It didn't come with these hoses, so I took these hoses off my old radiator. I'm gonna take these off, apply it to here, to the new ones, slap it in. All right, got the radiator back inside. Went on and tucked it in there, put in the support beams to hold it up from both sides. Now I'm gonna put in my fan and connect everything back in order. See, I got my fan, everything's zip tied, all the wires zip tied down. Fan and radiators back in. Everything's connected except my filter box, which I'm going to connect now. Now all I need to do is add antifreeze, turn the car on. Here's your bleeder valve here. Help you bleed the air that's trapped inside so you don't overheat or feel like you're having any problems. Definitely double check all your work. This is all the tools that I used for this job. Needle nose with an angle, size 10 and size 7. pliers, and you don't necessarily need this, but definitely would help if you don't have this. I would invest in one of these. Basically all I needed to get this job done. It took me about a good hour, hour and a half, depending on the location and heat. So there it is. Check the fans. So everything's looking good. We have no leaks. No leaks, you guys. Sounding real good. Maybe have to do an oil change soon, but other than that, there you is. 2007 Dodge Charger 3.5 radiator and fan assembly replacement. Hope this helps you guys.